person with the name of Nichelle. Can you hear me?
Mary Ann, you want to get that for me?
I like the sound of it.
I'll be back in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Yell me what, or just yell my name when you need me.
Sorry?
Just yell my name when you need me. I'm just
Okay, you got it, Royce. Hi, good morning. Can you hear me? name of Logan Reed. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, can I ask you, what are you here for today?
Driving while license suspended.
And is this your name or is this someone else's phone?
No, this is my phone, Logan Reed.
Okay. Okay, hold on one second, please.
Okay.
Thanks. What time were you supposed to be here?
I'm actually not even sure because I never got a notice, and my lawyer literally just texted me like 5 minutes ago saying that I had to get into this meeting.
Okay. All right, let me do a little research. Hold on, please.
Okay.
Royce, do you see him?
I do not. I just looked
Okay.
at.
Okay, thanks. Logan,
Yes,
you're supposed to be here February 8th at 10 o'clock.
that's what I thought too. When I looked at my case search option, it said February 8th. That's why I was confused when he messaged me.
Yep. Yep. So you're all set.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Hi, good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Lenny Gibson. Are you able to hear me?
I can hear you. Yep, and I can see you. Yep.
Okay.
We're gonna wait for the magistrate, and I'll. Hey, Royce, do you have anything for her? Gibson is her last name.
I see her on here, but
Okay, but not in your. Okay, ma'am, I'm gonna pull you back in a second. Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Mary Ann, who's our next contestant?
I'm sorry, Lenise Gibson, and we have Portelli. Gibson is at 8:50. Portelli is at 9:10.
I gotta ship this to Royce. Royce, what's your email address?
It's Royce at RoyceNunleyLaw.com.
Royce. Try it a little bit slower one more time for me.
Royce at RoyceNunleyLaw.com. Just my name with law at the end of it.
RoyceNunleyLaw.com.
Yep.
Hey Royce, also a car just came in, Marjorie Carr.
What time is she at?
Let's see, she's here, 9:50.
Okay, got it.
Al, do you want me to bring in Gibson?
Yeah, give me a minute. I gotta get this all caught up. here.
Okay.
Huh. You show Gibson on the docket?
Yes, she's here for 8:50.
I don't have the file.
Gibson.
Yep. G George, I Ida, B boy. I have her plea agreement, but I do not have her file. She's only on the docket once.
Yes.
Yep. Don't have her. Let me go back and stay on track of what I'm doing here to get him these plea agreements. I'm going to put in a demerit for Josh, the final one. It's the third time for me this has turned into a problem. The judges can deal with it. You know, let me see.
Hey Royce, we also have Griffiths is here.
Got
And that one is, let's see, what time is he? Oh, he is at 9:10. And also Mark Smith, he's at 9:30. They're in the waiting room.
Royce, I'm not going to be able to do it because he broke this into 3 emails, and it's just too much to get into. Because instead of him sending 1 PDF, he sent 3 emails, 3 PDFs. We'll just keep going the way we're going.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll do Miss Gibson off the plea agreement. They can dig up the file at the court, Marianne. It's double parking in lieu of whatever she was charged with.
$375 for all these?
Yeah.
You want a breakout room, Roy? Royce?
Yeah, briefly.
Okay.
Who's next, Marianne?
I've got Portelli, Portelli. Do you want me to bring them in?
You know what? I'm going to make a decision here.
What's that?
These plea agreements, because for me to go through these plea agreements and try to find these people, it ain't happening today. Let's have Portelli.
We are ready on Gibson, Judge.
All right, hold on. Ms. Gibson, Al Hindman, the magistrate, you have an attorney present. He's going to put his appearance on the record.
Personally, on behalf of the defendant, she's agreed to the reduced charge of double parking in exchange for driving while license suspended. However, Judge, I know that you don't have the file there. She indicates that she had to put up a $500 bond when she called to turn herself in on this. So I know that the bond would be applied towards the fine, but if you don't have it in front of you, maybe we just have to note that for the court to take care of.
Wait, hold on 1 minute.
Yep.
Oh. Okay, Ms. Gibson, at the time of the stop when you were pulled over in the city of Romulus, did you have a valid license?
No, sir, I didn't.
I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm going to add the count of double parking, noting for the record the court file is not present with me, but I'm going to use the plea agreement. And when they pull the court file up and send it to me electronically shortly this morning, I'll update everything. And you're saying that you paid $500 on what date?
If you want the exact date, I can go downstairs and get the receipt, but
Okay,
it was-
but you're gonna bottom line, show up at the court within, not today,
okay.
but anytime after today, and they will meet you at the door and we'll get it all straightened out.
Okay. They don't have it on the record. I mean, I have the
Don't
paperwork
have
from
the
it.
court physical file. If you want to hold up and
Oh.
for another day, we can.
No,
can-
no. I was just not understanding. No.
No, what it is I have that you cannot see, but I probably have 100+ files here, and your file's not here. Your physical file is not.
Okay, I got you.
But I'm putting everything on the record. This is recorded in 2 places. I'm writing on a plea agreement, everything that we're doing today. And any monies that you paid, this amount will be deducted from it, as long as those monies don't pertain to another file. I've reduced the charge to a civil infraction and double parking. Your fines and costs are $375. And again, if you paid any money, it'll be deducted from that and you'll get the remainder.
Okay, thank you.
You'll have to show up at the court after today.
Yes, sir. I will tomorrow.
All right. No, your attorney, Royce, you're good with this, correct?
Correct.
All right, that wraps up Lanice Gibson.
Thank you.
Mary, you can send a message in the courthouse for them to find that file for me.
Do you want me to leave? Okay.
Brandon Portelli is having an audio problem. Royce, it's a registration or plate violation and the driving while license suspended. I already wrote on these files. I can't find the plea agreement. I'm going to dismiss the driving while license suspended. I'm amending the registration or plate violation to a double parking 375. Brandon Portelli, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
The attorney's going to speak with you on your case.
Okay.
Put you in a breakout room.
Thank you.
We could just keep moving, Marianne.
Okay, I have Griffiths is the next. A 910. I'll bring him in. Do you want me to bring him in?
Yep.
Lexus Griffiths. Sounds like such.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Your name for the record? You're Lexus Griffiths, correct?
Yes, I am.
It's Griffiths, Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You have a pretrial with the city of Romulus, and you were charged back on August 10th of 20, allowing a person revoked or suspended to drive, correct?
Yes.
The prosecutor reviewed your file and they're willing to reduce this to a double parking. You want to speak with an attorney?
What would a double parking consist of?
I'll let you speak with the attorney, Ms. Griffiths.
Okay.
Just stand by for a minute. Put her in a breakout room. Royce will speak with her in a minute.
Okay.
Royce, go ahead with Brandon.
Yeah, Royce Nunley on behalf of defendant. After speaking with him, he'd like to avail himself of the offer of the dismissal of driving while license suspended and the reduced charge of double parking, amending of the registration plate violation to a lower charge of double parking.
Okay, Mr. Portelli, at the time of the stop on the 16th of November back in 2020, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, sir, I didn't.
I'm going to accept your plea. Your fines and costs total $375. I've dismissed the driving while license suspended. I amended the registration or plate violation to a civil infraction, no point of double parking. You could pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Could I possibly have a little bit more time for the whole payment?
I'm going to turn you over to collections. They're going to contact you at your cell phone that ends in 8743.
Okay, perfect.
You're all set, Mr. Portelli.
Thank you very much.
Okay, next is, I put, oh, there we go. Next is, Way, Shakia Way,
Way.
W?
W-A-Y, yeah.
Okay, I gotcha. Okay.
And Royce, I just put you in, did you see that breakout room with,
Yeah, this one was a double parking too, right?
Okay,
Is Way a double parking?
I've not got to it yet. Hold on.
Okay.
Then my pin quits. You know what, Mary Ann? We're doomed today. Quita Way, correct?
Yep. Shaniqua Way?
You've met with her?
Nope. Just waiting to see what the offer is.
It's a driving while license suspended to a double parking, same lines and costs.
Okay.
and Griffiths is in the waiting room, in a breakout room. Hi, the person with the name of Jason, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hi, what are you here for this morning, please?
I am here on Mark Smith.
Okay. You're the attorney. Okay, and Mark Smith is in the waiting room.
Are we, I'm kind of confused as to, it says a show cause. Is there an underlying matter we can resolve today at all, or?
Magistrate, did you hear? This is on Mark Smith.
Mark Smith has a driving while license suspended. Alleged offense date June 12th of 20, City of Romulus. It's scheduled for a pretrial today.
Okay,
Along with that, he has two outstanding civil infractions that are both from the same date. One's a show cause for impeding traffic that was a reduced traffic ticket out on the road. It's $330. The other one's a registration or plate violation. It's in show cause status, $294, all from the same date. The prosecutor was late on getting me his agreement, so you're going to have to sit tight while I try to find it, okay?
okay.
Have you spoken with the attorney at all on this?
I haven't.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And what was your name for the record again?
Lex, you said my name again?
Yes, it's Lexus
Yeah.
Griffith.
Griffith, I'm sorry.
For the attorney on Smith, he's going to reduce the driving while license suspended to double parking and dismiss the other two.
Done.
You can put him in a breakout room with his client.
Okay.
Okay, Royce, tell me where we're at.
So with Miss Griffiths, she wants to avail herself of the reduced charge of double parking. She just needs a little.
Okay, Ms. Griffiths, at the time of the stop back on August 10th of 2020, did you allow a suspended or revoked person to drive your car?
Yes, I did.
I'm accepting your plea. I'm dismissing the original charge. I'm amending it to double parking. It's $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Can I get a little more time?
Yep, hold on 1 minute, okay?
Okay.
Your cell number ends in 4571, right?
Can I give you a new number?
Yep, hold on. Go ahead.
810-819-0502.
Zero what?
0502.
Pay close attention to your phone. The court's going to contact you through their collections department, okay?
Okay.
You're all set.
Okay, bye.
Royce, I'm gonna bring Way in. Do you want to go into a breakout room?
Yeah, you want me to join breakout room 2 here?
Yes, please, thanks.
Good morning.
Morning.
Your name for the record?
Jason Melkowitz appearing on behalf of Mr. Mark Smith. Mark, say your name.
Mr.
Mark
Smith,
Smith.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. Let's see. Counselor, your appearance for the record.
Jason Melkowitz on behalf of Mark Smith.
And you've met with your client and discussed this plea agreement from the Romulus prosecutor, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor, and he's prepared to plead responsible to double parking.
Okay, Mr. Smith, at the time of the stop back on June 12th of 2020 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the driving while license suspended charge. Hold on. Dismiss the impeding traffic ticket according to the plea. For my bookkeeping records for my clerks, I'm going to dismiss the charge of registration or plate violation and amend it to a double parking. Fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can pay that in person at the court. You can pay that at the court's drop box. You can pay it by US mail or on the court's website. How's that going to be paid?
I'll pay it today on the court's website.
Reference the ticket number. Okay.
Is it gonna be the, under the impeding ticket number or the registration one? The C
Registration, to play it under the registration.
under the plate ticket. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
That wraps up Mr. Smith.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Royce, who are we going with?
Ms. Way, Shaniqua Way.
Go ahead.
Royce Nunley on behalf of defendant. After speaking with Ms. Way, she would like to avail herself of the offer of dismissal of the driving while license suspended in exchange for pleading responsible to double parking.
Ms. Way, at the time of the stop back on June 3rd, 2019 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No.
I'll accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended, add the count of double parking, a 0-point civil infraction. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days.
Yes.
You'll pay it in person at the court's drop box, by US mail or the court's website. How you paying it?
I'll pay it on the court's website.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Next one is Nicholas Brown.
We did Portelli, right?
Yes, we did.
Nicholas Brown is a driving while license suspended with a civil infraction of a stop sign. It's dismissed the civil infraction, dismissed DWLS offer of double parking, same thing.
Okay.
While he's trying to connect, there's a Marjorie Carr that's been here.
Marjorie Carr. It's dismissed the 2 civil infractions, registration or plate, speeding. Add the count of double parking, 375.
Starting to sense a pattern.
Yeah. That's what they're probably all going to be there, Royce. There's for Nicholas Brown, there's a big deal in his file that there was something happened on the last time he was here. So this might be typical that he can't connect.
Ah, okay. The person with Samsung as the name, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Hi, what's your name, please?
Excuse me?
What is your name?
Joseph Lamar.
Oh, okay. You're supposed to be here at 9 o'clock, right?
Yes, ma'am. I couldn't
Okay.
get on at the.
That's
at the-
okay.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to put you in the waiting room. I'll pull you right back out, okay? Hold on
Okay.
1 second. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
What's the name on that, Marianne? What was the name on that last guy?
Lamar, Lamar. So as soon as Royce comes back and he does this Brown, I'm going to throw him in with Marjorie Carr.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to go on Nicholas Brown, Your Honor.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. We're going with Nicholas Brown, correct?
Correct.
Mr. Brown, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's date and time set for your pretrial. You have an attorney present in the courtroom. Go ahead, Royce.
Roy Snelling on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Brown would like to avail himself of the offer of dismissing the driving while license suspended and the stop sign civil infraction in exchange for pleading responsible for double parking.
Mr. Brown, at the time of the stop back on June 4th, 2020 in the city of Ramos, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, I did not.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm dismissing the driving while license suspended. I'm dismissing the stop sign. I'm going to amend that to a double parking, no point civil infraction. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
I need more time, Your Honor.
Hold on. Your phone number ends in 8312, correct?
No, sir. I have a new phone number,
Go ahead.
734-686-2388.
Pay close attention to that cell number. Collections will contact you after today.
Okay.
You're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Mary Ann, go ahead with the next.
Okay. Royce, this is going to be Carr in the breakout room.
Okay.
Did you get the invitation to join?
Yeah. I didn't.
Okay, I'll try it again.
Who's our next, Mary Ann?
Did you hear me? I said Alan. I didn't know if you heard me. It's at 10 o'clock.
What is it?
Alan?
Saif Allen?
Yep. And then we had the Lamar Joseph. He was at 9 o'clock. Lamar was his last name.
We are ready on Carr.
Okay.
Who is it?
Marjorie Carr.
Okay, Marjorie Carr, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You have an attorney present in the courtroom. He's going to put his appearance on the record. Go ahead, Royce.
Personally, on behalf of defendant, Ms. Carr would like to avail herself of the plea of dropping the 3 violations here and pleading responsible to double parking.
Ms. Carr, at the time of the stop back on October 28th of 2020 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, I don't believe I did.
I'm dismissing the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm dismissing the speeding ticket according to the plea. I'm going to amend the registration or plate violation to a double parking, 0-point offense. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, right?
Yes, I could actually pay it now today if you can accept it over this video meet.
No, I cannot.
Okay, I have to actually go to the courthouse.
You can appear at the court. They'll take your payment there in person. There's a drop box. You can pay it by US mail or you can pay it on the court's website.
Okay, okay.
How are you going to do that?
Well, I can do it on the website. Do I just go to
You're going to reference the ticket number that ends with a C, okay?
Okay, ticket number ends with a C.
I've dismissed the original driving while license suspended, dismissed the speeding and amended the registration or plate violation to a double parking. You're all set.
Okay, thank you so much, Judge.
You have a good day.
Who do you want me to pull in, Alan or Lamar, Al?
Lamar.
Lamar? Okay.
Yep. You've met with Lamar, correct?
No, I have not.
Well, Mary Ann, let's do this so we keep this, just start, well, then Royce doesn't know what they are, so we're doomed. It's hard to believe that I'm into this 8 months and the Romulus prosecutor can't get it together.
I'll put you in a breakout room, Royce.
Double parking, Judge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's next, Mary Ann?
Did you get Alan?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got to meet with him too. So after, we're not going to start these until he meets with these people.
Who am I looking for? Alan?
Right. Saif.
Saif?
Saif. Allan.
Laura?
He was at 10 o'clock.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is that double parking, I assume?
Did you get the invitation? I wonder what's going on here.
No, I got it. Here I go. I was just looking around.
Can you hear me? The person with REVVLRY. Michelle, can you hear me?
Royce, who we going with?
Lamar, or Joseph Lamar.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lamar, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pre-trial. It's on a driving while license, a registration or plate violation, correct?
Correct.
Yes, sir.
An alleged offense date back on February 12th. You have an attorney present. Go ahead.
Royce Nelly on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Lamar would like to avail himself of the offer of dismissal of the original charge in exchange for pleading responsible to double parking.
Okay, Mr. Lamar, at the time of the stop back on February 12th in the city of Romulus, did you have a valid plate on your vehicle?
To my knowledge, I did, Judge. Yes, sir.
Counselor, go ahead.
Yeah, so
I mean, insurance probably lapsed and they canceled it. So I'll take full responsibility, Judge. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. It's just, you know, I just made a mistake and things happen. But
But
if it was,
the purposes of the plea, Counselor, you want to speak with your client?
sure, Mr. Lamar, for purposes of the plea, in exchange for the dropping of the original charge and the reduction to double parking,
sir.
on the date mentioned by the judge, did you have a problem with your plate? Was it, or your registration, was it expired at the time?
Yes, sir.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to accept your plea. Your fines and costs total $200. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
No, sir. Can I have some little time, Judge? I'm on disability, but I
Yeah,
will
hold on
pay
one
Judge
minute.
Hamilton.
Hold on.
Uh,
I'm going to turn it over to collections. Your cell phone ends in 7945, correct?
Yes, sir.
The collections department's going to contact you. Pay close attention to it, okay? I've dismissed
sir.
the original charge. I've added the count of double parking. It's $200. The collections department will contact you for payment, okay?
Okay.
Judge,
Hey, Judge,
Do you
Judge,
have
can I
the
ask you a
information
question?
do you have the information in front of you? Is he suspended out of Romulus right now?
Let me look. This was ran on the 22nd of January. He has a suspension for this registration or plate violation. I'll let Mr. Lamar pay that $45 ahead of time to take care of that suspension and enter a payment plan, okay?
Okay, so you just pay the $45 and you get your clearance and you can get your license straightened out.
Thanks, Judge. Thanks, Mr. Nunley. I really appreciate it. You guys been a big help.
No problem.
I put that on the file, Royce.
You've got Allen, Allan.
Sharif Allen.
And
This is a driving while license suspended along with the registration or plate, and it's dismiss, reduce.
double parking?
Yep. Have you seen him yet?
Nope.
Okay. And then Mary Ann, who's our next? Hey, Royce.
Yep.
He's got a warrant, and I wish they would have just gave me the file if I was seeing him. He's got an airport warrant for driving while license suspended.
Okay.
Just so, and I don't have the file on that. All I have is the Romulus stuff.
Okay, I'll let him know.
Yeah, the next one is Mixon, Mixon.
You see him mixing?
Yeah.
Can I get that? He's gonna go to Royce too.
I have another one, Arnest, Arnest.
lost this plea agreement. Yeah, I got it.
Ready with Mr. Allen.
Okay. Sharif Allen, correct?
Yes.
Mr. Allen, you have an attorney present in the courtroom. He's going to put his appearance on the record.
Roy Snelling on behalf of defendant. Mr. Allen would like to avail himself of the offer of dismissing the 2 original charges, driving while license suspended, and the registration plate violation in exchange for pleading responsible with double parking.
Mr. Allen, at the time of the stop on November 9th, 2020 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, I did not.
I'm dismissing that charge. I'm adding the 0-point civil infraction charge of double parking. I've dismissed the registration or plate violation. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Honestly, it's a little bit right now. I'm in a tough position with financially. So if I can take up to a month, I would really appreciate it.
What's your cell number?
313-974-2997.
Pay close attention to your cell number. The court's going to contact you for payment.
Okay, thank you.
You're all set.
Al, did you put that on the registration, the double parking?
No, I left it on the DWLS because they're both misdemeanors.
Okay. Royce, the next one is Mixon.
Nixon,
Mix, Mixon.
you know what time he was? Oh, I got him.
Okay.
Omar. Same thing, Judge.
Where we at on who?
Omar Mixon.
Omar Mixon is the, exactly, dismiss and add the kind of double parking. Same.
Okay.
Mr. Mixon, can you hear me?
Yes.
You need to join the breakout room. Click the button that says breakout room, please.
Ready with Mr. Mixon.
What are we doing?
Omar Mixon.
Give me 1 minute. Yeah, look at that, of course. We're doing Mr. Mixon?
Correct.
Mr. Mixon, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You have an attorney present. Royce, go ahead.
Royce Nunley on behalf of defendant. Mr. Mixon would like to avail himself of the offer of dismissal of the driving while license suspended in exchange for pleading responsible for double parking.
Mr. Mixon, at the time of the stop on June 19th of 2015 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm going to add the count of double parking, a 0-point civil infraction. Your fines and costs are going to total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Yes.
You can pay it in person at the court's drop box, by U.S. mail, or online. How are you going to do that?
I'll just take it in person. So as soon as I take it, how long would it take to clear off my record from the hold up for Secretary of State?
You pay it the day that you pay it, by the end of that day, but they should clear it real time when you show up at the court. You can't show up today, though. It has to be after today.
Okay, that's fine.
All
and
right.
there's no way they work out no payment plan or nothing?
If you want to enter into a payment plan, I don't know if that's going to, is this your last stop?
Yes.
If you pay $145 to start the payment plan, I'll let that $45 be your suspension fee, okay?
Okay, perfect. That'll work for me. So then I'll just owe the remainder?
Yeah.
Perfect. So yeah, I'll take the 145. I'll head up there now.
All right, very good. They don't have your file yet. I have it here. It won't be on site until tomorrow.
That's fine. So so when I go in, we just tell them I'm paying 145 towards my case.
Yep.
And then they'll handle the rest.
Yep.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Royce, you have not seen Arnest yet?
Who?
Charles, Arnest.
No, I have not.
He's your next person.
Okay, same offer?
Yep.
Hello?
Marianne, he's going to be seeing Royce.
Yep, got it. Al, that last one, you said he can pay the 45 clearance. I couldn't
You
hear.
can pay the $45 plus $100 to start his payment plan.
Okay, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna try these people again. I don't know. They just haven't. Come on. They can't. Can you hear me? Person by the name of Nichelle, can you hear me?
Okay, we're denied to Edward Jones, and it's verbatim. It's
We are ready with Mr. Arnest.
Mr. Ernest L. Hindman, the magistrate, today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You've met with your attorney. He's going to put the appearance and the plea on the record.
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of defendant. Mr. Arnst would like to avail himself of the offer of dismissal of the 3 original charges in exchange for pleading responsible to double parking.
Mr. Arnest, at the time of the stop on November 13th of 2020, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm going to accept your plea. I've dismissed the original charge of driving while license suspended. I've dismissed the operated and unregistered vehicle. And I'm amending the no proof of insurance to a double parking 0-point civil infraction. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that within the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, sir.
You can pay it in person at the court's drop box, by US mail, or online. How are you going to do that?
I will deliver it. I will personally deliver it to the court.
What's your cell number?
It is area code 248-277-0730.
Pay that anytime after today, okay?
Yes, sir.
You're all set.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
I just had a Bostic show up. They were for 1010. I'll pull them in.
Let them go see Royce on the same line.
Ready on Bostic, Judge.
Nicholas Bostic, correct?
Yes, sir.
You met with the attorney, you discussed this case. He's going to put his appearance and his plea agreement on the record.
Royce Nelly,
Yes, sir.
on behalf of defendant, Mr. Bostic has decided to avail himself of the offer of dismissal of the original 2 charges in exchange for pleading responsible to double parking.
And you agree to that, Mr. Bostic, correct?
Yes, sir.
Time of the stop on November 16th of 2020 in the city of Ramos, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
I had a restricted license, but I had a court, not a court date, but a date to go set for the Secretary of State to get it straightened out.
I'm going to ask you again, at the time of the stop, did you have a valid license?
Valid as in it was restricted? Is that valid still, sir?
I'm going to let you speak with the attorney.
Okay, so the charge is violation of a restricted license. So on the date of the stop, your license was restricted, correct?
Yes.
And you were driving outside of the permitted times provided for in that restricted license, correct?
Yes, sir.
I apologize. I did not see that, Royce.
That's okay.
I
So
was
at
just
the time of the stop, were you in violation of restriction, Mr. Bostic?
Yes, sir.
With that said, I'm going to make your fines and costs $200. You can pay them in the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, sir. How do I go about paying it?
You
Can
can
I
pay
pay it
it
online?
in person at the court. You can pay it on the court's website. There's a drop box at the court, or you can put it in U.S. mail.
All right, thank you.
How are you going to pay it?
I'll probably pay it online then with my debit card, so it's taken care of.
Pay it online, reference the ticket number that ends with an A, okay?
All right, and you said it was 200?
Yeah, I've reduced it. Give me your cell number.
Thank you. My cell number is 734-828-7082.
All right, I've dismissed the other charge of failed to stop and identify after a property damage accident, and I amended the other charge to a 0-point offense of double parking. You're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Al, was that $200? I'm sorry.
It's $200 on the violation of the restricted license. I just lowered it to a double parking.
Okay, and within 5 days, is that what you gave him?
Yes.
Thank you.
Next.
There are 2 people in the waiting room, but they haven't responded all morning. So there's nothing.
Remove
right
them.
now.
Remove them.
Okay. That's it for right now, Royce. There's nothing going on.
I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. then.
Okay. All right. The person with REVVLRY, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? The person by the name of Michelle.
Mary Ann,
Yes.
I just did Brandon Christian Brown,
Brown.
DWLS to reduce to double parking, 375, paying and within 5 days.
I'm sorry, what was the Brown? Oh, Nick, what was the first name?
Brandon Christian Brown. He was way early this morning. He was a lost soul in our waiting room.
Okay, and you did a double parking?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
We still can't wake up the people we have out there, correct?
Yeah, I removed them like you said, but then they're back and they still haven't replied.
I think one of them was him. I'm gonna see what I can do here. I'll be back.
Okay.
Mary Ann? Mary Ann?
Yes, hello.
Alicia Marie Jones. She was having technical problems. It's driving while license suspended is reduced to a double parking.
Wait, hold on. I have a lot of Jones here.
Alicia
Alicia.
Marie Jones.
Hold on a sec. Got it. Okay. I'm sorry. What did you do with her?
The registration or plate violation is dismissed. The driving while license suspended is reduced to a double parking, $375. She's going to enter into a payment plan.
Thank you.
We still have 2 lost souls. Royce is standing by patiently.
Okay.
Mary Ann?
Yes.
Kevin Dwayne Williams.
Okay.
Driving while license suspended has been dismissed. Added count of driving or correction, double parking, $375. He's going on a collections payment plan.
Okay. Thanks.
It's the only way we're doing this.
They're lucky that you're making the phone calls. Do they, when you call them up, do they sound surprised? Like, oh yeah, we're supposed to be there?
I'm waiting for one of them to tell me that I'm full of crap and that I'm dreaming it up. You know what I'm saying? they all woke up out of bed.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Austin, how do you identify on the Zoom waiting room?
How do I identify?
Is it, your name does not come up in our waiting room. But the bottom line, I'm handling you by a conference call. You're live on Zoom. You're Alfred Wayne Austin, correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Alfred Wayne Austin, yes, sir.
And you have a driving while license suspended case with the city of Romulus, correct?
Yes, sir.
Do you want to speak with an in-house attorney?
No.
Okay, the prosecutor reviewed your file. They're willing to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. They're going to add a 0-point civil infraction of double parking. Do you wish to accept that?
Yes, sir.
You understand that by entering into this plea, you're giving up the rights to a trial before a judge and before a jury, correct?
Correct.
You're entering into this plea freely and voluntarily, correct?
Correct.
By entering into this plea, at the time of the stop on November 9th of 2020, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm accepting your plea. I'm dismissing the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm adding the 0-point offense of double parking. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days.
No, I'm on a fixed income. Can I make a payment plan with that?
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
Your cell number ends in your home phone number ends in 6971, correct?
Yes, sir.
Pay close attention to that phone number. The court's going to call you starting after tomorrow to set up a payment plan, okay?
All right, that'll work. Thank you.
I've dismissed the civil infraction of failed to yield to an accident also in this charge.
Okay.
You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Mary Ann,
Yes.
I'm amending the failed to yield to double parking and dismissing the DWLS.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Hey, we have someone that just showed up. Gales, Gayles.
Okay.
Do you want me to bring her in, or do you want to talk to Royce?
Give it to Royce. It's the same old plea. Marianne, what's the name of the person that showed up?
Gales, Gayles.
Tell Royce I got to talk to him on this case.
Okay. Do you want me to wait till they come out of the room, or do you want me to bust them out now?
You can get him out. I gotta, because this one's got to connect.
Okay.
We are ready on Ms. Gales.
Well, there's a catch, Royce. This one I found the plea agreement to it. It's
Uh-oh.
double parking to the driving while license suspended. That's fine. We'll just stick with it. It's good enough for me. The other case was a false info to a police officer, but only because I had to dig and have the inconvenience of these pleas. And you've already moved forward. We'll just stick with it. Go ahead.
Royce Snelling, appearing on behalf of the defendant. After speaking with her, she has agreed to plead responsible to the amended charge of double parking in exchange for dismissal of the 2 original charges.
The scales at the time of the stop back on December 8th of 2020 in the city of Romulus. Did you have a valid license?
No.
I'm going to accept that plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm going to add the count of double parking. On your gave false ID to a police officer, I'm going to dismiss that. They wanted to give her a 6-month deferred, but only based upon the plea agreements being lost in a shuffle over the weekend. I'll go with what your attorney worked out and dismiss that charge. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Yes.
You can pay that in person at the court's drop box, or online. How are you going to pay it?
Online.
Pay it reference the case number that ends in B boy. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You're all set.
Did you put the double parking on the false info?
No, I just left it on the DWLS.
Okay, thank
I
you.
used it.
Okay, the next one is Ellis, Derek Ellis.
Royce, Mr. Ellis is dismissal to the 2 civil infractions of no proof and registration or plate and double parking on the DWLS.
Sorry, the next one that's here is Hightower.
On Ellis, I'm amending the registration or plate to double parking.
Okay.
Mary Ann, who was the next one? Hightower?
Yes.
Ready on Mr. Ellis.
Do I exit back out?
Nope, stay
Right.
there.
Okay.
Derek Ellis, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for pretrial. You have an attorney present. Go ahead, Royce.
Royce Nunley appearing on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Ellis would like to avail himself of the offer of dismissal of the 3 original charges in exchange for being responsible to the added charge of double parking.
Mr. Ellis, at the time of the stop on December 8th, 2020 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over to.
Yes, sir.
I don't think we could hear you. You broke up right when you're saying it.
Mr. Ellis, at the time of the stop back on December 8th, 2020 in the city of Romulus, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm dismissing the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm dismissing the no proof of insurance and the registration or plate violation. I'm going to amend the original charge of registration or plate violation to double parking. It's $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're going to pay it in person at the court's drop box by US mail or online. How are you going to do that?
Online, sir.
Pay it online and reference ticket number that ends with 13B.
Okay.
You're all set.
Thank you.
All right, Royce, we got to talk about the next case.
Okay.
Hightower.
Okay, got it.
He has what he's scheduled for today is case number ends in 122A and 122B. That is driving while license suspended, no proof of insurance, and the plea agreement is for dismissing the no proof of insurance and the driving while license suspended, add the count of double parking. I'm going to do that, but then Mr. Hightower has 2 warrants outstanding. He has a warrant for a speeding ticket from way back in 2017. He owes $320. And then he has another driving while license suspended with the city of Romulus back in 2017 also. Of course, the prosecutor doesn't address that. I'll deal with it let's get today's situation worked out, and then we'll go into those other 2 and I'll try to work a miracle.
Okay, sounds great.
You'll go talk with Mr. Hightower, correct?
Josephine, so Miss Hightower.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Josephine Marie Hightower, yeah.
Okay.
No, on my back.
Yeah, just hold on one second until the magistrate gets back. Sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Ms. Hightower, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You have an attorney present in the courtroom. He's going to put his appearance on the record.
Royce Nunley on behalf of defendant. Ms. Hightower has indicated that she'd like to avail herself of the offer of dismissal of the two original charges in exchange for pleading responsible to the added count of double parking.
Ms. Hightower, at the time of the stop on November 16th of 2020, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm going to do some paperwork. Mary Ann, I've dismissed the driving while license suspended. I'm going to add the count of double parking to the civil infraction of no proof of insurance. I'm going to dismiss the no proof of insurance. Ms. Hightower, your fines and costs total $375.
Okay.
That's just on this case. You got some other situations we're going to work out in a minute.
Okay, thank you.
What's the status of your driving record?
It's suspended.
Do you have anything other than the city of Romulus?
I think I have one ticket in Detroit. That's what I live in Detroit, but I work in Romulus. I think I have one ticket in Detroit that I have to pay.
When
and then
can
I'll be done.
375 on this case.
What did you ask me, sir?
When can you pay this $375 on this license suspended?
Can I pay it on Monday?
So you can pay it within the next 7 days, correct?
Yes.
You're going to pay it in person at the court's Dropbox, US mail, or online. How are you going to pay it?
Online.
Reference ticket number that ends in 122B. You have that ticket, correct?
Yes.
Again, that case number, you're going to make that online payment is 20-R Robert P. Paul 07122B.
Yes.
That takes care of these two cases. Mary Ann, I've dismissed the DWLS misdemeanor.
Thank you.
Now we have another two cases, Ms. Hightower, that you've had floating around since 2017, and they're in what's called warrant status.
Yes.
Royce, I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. That case number is 17-4060. Ms. Hightower, back on September 14th, 2017, in the city of Romulus, you were pulled over. Did you have a valid license?
No.
I'm going to, Royce, you want to, I don't know if you got to talk to her, but I'm just going to do the same thing on these. I'm going to dismiss the DWLS. I'm going to amend the speeding ticket she has out there. Well, no, I can't do that because it's, holy, yeah, I am. I'm going to dismiss the speeding ticket and amend it to a double parking. Royce, you're good with that?
Yes.
Miss Hightower, I want you to pay the other case when you said you're going to pay it, okay?
Okay,
This case, they're going to contact you and put you on a payment plan.
okay,
But I want you to go pay that other one. And when you pay, well, when they contact you for the payment plan,
yes,
I'm going to put in the file that you can pay your FCJ to get your license.
okay.
All
Thank
right?
you.
$45.
So would they contact me by mail?
They'll contact you by, I'm going to get to that in a minute.
Okay, sorry.
What's your cell number?
313-758-8358.
What's your email address? Real slow.
Josephine Hightower at yahoo.com.
All right, they'll contact you, okay?
Yes,
You're all set.
thank you. So I can leave now or?
Yeah, now listen, there's a warrant,
Okay.
and I have the court file, and I'm working remotely, so this warrant won't get canceled till tomorrow morning.
Okay, okay, thank you. So when I pay the ticket online, I just put the case number in?
On the other case, use that case number, and then pay it online when you said, and then on your this DWLS, this is other charge, they're going to contact you to put you on a payment plan, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
Yep. Moving right along.
I don't know who this is.
Mary Ann, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
So I have another hearing at 11:15.
Okay.
Leanna is going to jump in and she's going to take the last few minutes of today.
Got it. Okay.
So she'll be joining at about 11:15.
Okay. Thanks, Royce.
Yep.
You good?
The person with the name of Big Tone, what is your name, please? Can you hear me?
Judge, I'm going to run to the restroom. Two minutes. I'll be back.
Mary Ann?
Yep.
Carellen,
I'm
Carter.
sorry. Wait, what did you say?
Last of Carter, Carter, first of Starellen, that's Starellen.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Once, let me find it. Hold on. Do you have a time, Carter? I'm sorry. All right, I have it, Al. Go ahead.
DWLS reduced to double parking, 375 payment plan.
Okay, thanks.
Do you happen to see Leanna in there yet?
No, unless she's big, unless she's big tone.
I don't think she's big tone.
No.
All right, I'll text her right now. I gotta jump off to that other.
Yeah, go ahead, Royce. We'll be all right.
Thanks,
See you,
guys.
Royce. Have a good day. Thanks.
The voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
Hey, Leanna's here. I'm going to bring her in. Hey, Leanne, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Hey, I have a Kendall Phillips that's in the waiting room. I'm going to wait for Al. Do you need to speak to the defendants? Do you have any information?
No, if they've already requested MIDC, then I do need to speak with them. If they haven't requested us yet, then I guess Al will have to ask them if they want an attorney, and if so, then I'll speak with them.
All right, we'll wait for Al. Thanks.
Mary Ann, go ahead and bring in, it's Kenneth Phillips.
Kendall. Mm-hmm.
Oh, on the phone there, we only have one Phillips.
You're right.
Good morning. Kendall, no audio. How is
Good morning.
Leanna? Good morning. Kenneth Phillips, correct? Kenneth.
Hey, Sharice, can you turn the volume up on this for me? And then you don't have my picture.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Final call, Kenneth Phillips.
Kenneth Phillips.
Mr. Phillips, Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. Do you want to speak with the in-house attorney?
No.
All right, the prosecutor reviewed your file. They're willing to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended and add the 0-point civil infraction offense of double parking. Do you want to accept that plea?
Yes.
You're entering into this plea freely and voluntarily, correct?
Yes.
No one made you any threats or promises, correct?
Yes.
You're entering into this plea. You understand that you're giving up your right to a trial before a judge and before a jury, correct?
No, I'm a double parked.
I'm going to ask you one more time. I'm just putting you on notice of your rights. By entering into the plea, you're giving up your right to a trial before a judge and before a jury, correct?
Correct.
Okay. At the time of the stop back on December 6th of 2020 in the city of Romulus, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, I didn't.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the driving while license suspended. I'm going to add the 0-point offense of double parking. Your fines and costs total $375. You can pay that in the next 5 days, correct?
No, sir. Can I be on a payment plan?
Hold on. What is your cell number?
734-833-5595.
Real slow. What is your email address?
Kenneth Phillips 331@gmail.com.
Hold on. What's the numbers?
331.
331.
At what?
gmail.com.
Pay close attention to your cell phone and your email. The collections department's going to contact you, okay?
Okay.
You're all set.
Thank you, Judge.
I'm going to try to bring someone in. Galaxy J2, can you hear me?
Just delete them, Marianne.
Can you hear, sir or ma'am?
Yes, sir, I can hear now.
What's your name, please?
Aaron Lippett.
Aaron, Al Hindman, the magistrate, today's the date and time set for a pretrial with the city of Romulus.
Yes, sir.
I want you to speak with the in-house attorney. So put Mr. Lippett in a breakout room, Marianne.
Is there an offer on Mr. Lippett's file?
Yeah, let me look this. It's dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. Hold on. And failed to yield. I can't make heads or tails of it. It's just going to be a dismiss the driving while license suspended second. It doesn't make any sense. Hold on, I don't. I have a DWLS and a fail to yield. He's going on about fail to yield, DWLS, multiple citizens calls. And then he's got 2 no ops. I don't get it.
I'll call Mr. Kaplan and get an offer straightened out.
I'm here.
1 second, Mr. Lippett. They're gonna put us in a breakout room. I'm gonna try to renegotiate an offer on your behalf, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, it's lucky it's you, Leanne.
Pardon?
This unbelievable docket that I received from Mr. Kaplan this over the weekend that you didn't even get copies of it because I didn't get it till I think we're just on Mr. Lippett. We're going to dismiss the original charge, dismiss the civil infraction, and give him a double parking to save you a phone call.
Sounds good.
Go ahead and talk with Mr. Lippett.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Hang on, they gotta put us in a breakout room.
Okay.
Tell him how to get there.
Can you hear me, Galaxy J2? I don't know what to do with these people, Al.
Just delete them, remove them. That in the shell, delete them.
Yep, I did. And Big
Big
Chunk.
Chunk, delete them. Kenneth. It's the magistrate, 34th District Court, Kenneth Hunt, correct? Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You didn't show up. I'm going to give you a one-time call so a bench warrant doesn't issue. You want to handle this case right now? All right, listen to me. Listen to me.
Okay.
This is the magistrate calling you from the courtroom.
Yes, sir. I just had court this morning.
Where? No, this is Romulus.
So see, I didn't know. Okay.
All right. Listen real close. We'll make it quick.
Okay.
You're charged with driving while license suspended from back in June of 2019. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Not you, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's in the process of another hearing.
Yep, just wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. There's a lighting over here.
All right, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Deanna, who are we doing?
Leanna Belcher on behalf of Mr. Lippitt. He's going to be taking advantage of the offer of double parking with the original counts being dismissed. I have gone over his rights with him. He understands the rights that he's giving up by entering into that plea agreement, and he would be requesting a payment plan. It's my understanding he's already on a payment plan with the court, and I do have contact information that I can provide.
All right, so I'm glad you did that, Leanna, that he has got a current payment plan going. Mr. Lippitt, at the time of the stop back on November 30th of 2020, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended. I'm going to dismiss the failed to yield, but I'm going to amend that one to a double parking just for paperwork process on our end. You understand that, Leanna?
Yes, I do.
Yes, sir.
Marianne, I'm amending the failed to yield to a double parking, $375. Mr. Lippitt's going to go on a payment plan. Mr. Lippitt, pay close attention to your cell phone. What is that number?
It's 734-636-8327.
Pay close attention to that cell number. The court's going to call you to set up a payment plan. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
That wraps up Mr. Lippett.
Thank you, Mr. Lippett. You can sign off, sir.
Mary Ann,
Yes.
Kenneth Hunt,
Okay, hold on a second. Okay, got it.
driving while license suspended is dismissed, added count of double parking, 300.
300. Did you just say payment?
$300 payment plan.
Okay. Looks like the next one that's here is Jason Cox.
Double parking offer for Mr. Cox.
Tie in T minus a second here. Affirmative. Dismiss the civil infraction, add the count of double parking.
Says his audio failed, so I sent him a message to reconnect it.
Mary Ann, do you have your headphones on?
No, I don't. Do you want me to put them on?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay. All right.
I'm doing more by phone than I'm waking everybody up out of bed.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it, but thank goodness they're lucky.
Is this guy gonna come see us or what?
I sent a
Yeah.
second message. I don't think he's responding. Oh. There we go.
All right, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room.
Okay.
Please leave your message for 734-353-6435.
Michael Davis, L. Hindman, the magistrate. Today was the date and time set for a pre-trial with the city of Romulus. You can call back in the next 5 minutes or a bench warrant's going to issue. Have a good day. When are we done, Mary Ann?
Not soon enough. Last one's at, well, it's 11:30.
What, 11?
Yeah, it's past time. And those two people came back in the waiting room, Michelle and Big Tone, and I still can't. How do they get back in if they keep removing them?
Voicemail box of 7.
Well, I think after Leanna's last person, that's all she wrote.
Okay.
not in service.
Al, we're ready on Cox whenever you are.
All right, that's our last one of the day.
Okay.
Unless you want to get into some overtime. Jason.
Yes, sir.
Al Hindman, the magistrate. Today's the date and time set for a pretrial. You have an attorney present. She's going to put the appearance on the plea offer on the record.
Sienna Belcher on behalf of the defendant. I've gone over my client's rights with him. He wishes to give up those rights, accept the plea offer of double parking. As far as the amount, he would ask for a due date, not a payment plan, the due date being at the end of February so he can pay it off by that date. And I did get his cell phone number and address for the court.
Mr. Cox, at the time of the stop on November 10th, 2020 in the city of Ramos, when you were pulled over, did you have a valid license?
No, sir.
I'm going to accept your plea. I'm going to dismiss the original charge of driving while license suspended.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm going to dismiss the speeding ticket. I'm going to amend that to a double parking. Your fines and costs total $375.
Okay.
You can pay that when?
I can pay it by the end, by like February 20th. I should have it all.
Pay it by 2/20.
Sounds good.
That's a Saturday, just so you're aware. So you need to get it in by the 19th or the 22nd because the
Make
court's
it the 25th, 2/25.
Thank you, Your Honor.
What's your cell number?
It's 734-772-3024.
That wraps up Mr. Cox.
Thank you, Mr. Cox. You can sign off, sir.
Thank you.
That's all she wrote.
All right. It's good to see you.
Yep.
Have a good one.
Yep.
All right, Al.
Okay.
Later.